Are you ready to close out this bracket?
You know what? This may have been one of my favorite weeks so far. It's been really exciting, both in the way it started and in the domination we've seen from certain players towards their opponents. But overall, I'm really happy with NorCal. Really good talent. Really good talent.
There is, but there have been some really good players in the other regions too.
That's true.
So let's talk about 2 more before we get to the end of this bracket, starting off with Atlanta.
Yeah, so Atlanta, it's Reno Rax, like coming out of retirement, right? He actually won this week. He's been placed, I think, in the top 8 almost every single week. And he is at 3rd place now under Fierce, who was also in Grand Finals with him this week, and Burritos, who's still leading the Atlanta region with UPR Nova sitting at 4th place.
Just a side note for that last one, this is the first week that Burritos didn't win. All right, and then in Miami, we had Samij, the winner of War of the Gods this week, winning again, pushing himself into 1st place.
He's so good.
He is. But that is going to take us into our winners finals match, which is going to be Krusty, the Harley Quinn that really came out of nowhere.
Again, I just want to say Krusty the crab for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, sure, dude. Sure. But yeah, he came out of nowhere. Like you said, this is one of the first games that he's really taking competitively offline, and he's been doing so well in Hometown Heroes. Oh no!
So well that he's like, you know what?
Gone.
I don't need this. All right.
Not good with compliments.
I don't need this.
Not good with compliments. He was like,
I'll find my own way to E-League. Thanks. I don't need all this.
Yeah. He's like, all right, I got here. I'm gone. Damn, what a statement that would be.
There was one thing actually about Krusty though. I did want to talk about. He does work a lot. This is obviously not something that he does full time. He works a lot, so he unfortunately has had to DQ himself early in the past to work on weekends. So this is really huge for him right now to be where he's at. He's because of work, because of real life, not issues, but circumstances that he's really made it count, right? So he made it to the top 8. He made it in winners, and now he's in grand finals, guaranteeing himself at least 3rd place. Man, English is tough.
Yeah, he guaranteed him safe at least a good amount of points, but it actually might be kind of beneficial to him. So yeah, apparently he does work on weekends, which means that as you may or may all not know, the tournament is on Sundays. So of course you guys can check that out at esl.gg/GameStop Hometown Heroes if you want to sign up for yourself. But yeah, the fact that the top 8 doesn't get played out on that day, but instead gets played out today, meant that maybe he could actually finally play out a full tournament, right?
Yeah, he has a chance.
If this was on broadcast for San Francisco every week, which obviously we would have a lot of fun with, but unfortunately we just don't have enough time for.
We don't know where he'd be. He actually could be beating Dab.
It's very true, and this might be his chance to prove that.
I do know for a fact though that Josh he's got a little sweet spot for Dab.
Oh, really?
I do. It's all in the hair.
I mean, we all do. Like,
it's
he
all
cut
in the
his
hair.
hair, though.
I know. It's like Samson. But
devastated.
He's a super nice guy. He fights not just for himself, but also for his daughter. And when he wins, he's like, all right, this is going for diapers. This is going for formula. This is going for all that stuff. So that was a very dramatic and cool story to see a new parent play in our tournaments to help out his family. It's also a really cool story to see a lot of these guys, a lot of these no-names that we really haven't seen in the scene start to perform very, very well in the online scene. And that's what the GameStop Hometown Heroes is all about. Now, this program online, obviously we're having a good time tonight, and we will continue every Wednesday until August 9th. But after that, the top 4 players in each of these regions are going to go to a physical GameStop store location. And those GameStop store locations are available on our website. It's going to be August 12th, guys, so make sure that you put it on the calendar. We have a number of big events coming up as well, just around the corner. I believe my producer's telling me that our match is just about ready. It looks like it is ready. Let's get back into the matchup. I'll see you guys at the end. Dustin, Evan, take it away.
Thanks, my man. My guy, Josh, kind of a big deal around here. He's all right.
My dude.
So back to the match. We got distracted. I'm curious to see what the difference between Dab's Aquaman and the first match Krusty played against Basic, what the difference is going to be as far as how he does. What adaptations he may need to make, or maybe it's Dab that actually is going to be put on his heels first. I don't know, because Dab he's a different player, he's kind of on that next level.
Yeah, and a character like Aquaman is very much a blank slate. Now, he's got these very, very basic tools. Not a lot of setups that you really see. It's just a lot of very just strong, basic tools.
Yeah, he's a fundamental. Technically, he's a fundamental character,
right. You play footsies with him, you anti-air, you punish, and that's just generally how you play him. But of course, he's great at all of those things. So the way that you see, I talked through it. I know you hate me.
I know.
The way that you see him played is very, very different based on the player. You see some that are more patient, some that are more rush down, some that literally just try to rush people in the corner until they are dead, like we saw last game.
Yeah. Although I will say, already starting off, Dab actually blocked the low after Tantrum stance and punished it. So that could be that's immediately actually to me a tell of how this may go.
Right, but keeping it even. Oh, that should be a good amount of damage. You can get the full conversion. Gets still a good amount.
That's an okay one. Yeah, still 300 damage. Down 2. Oh, and that is gonna hurt. Wasted 2 bars, and that was a waste, and down 2 again.
And that is all it takes.
I'm not counting Krusty out, though, honestly, because the first couple games against Basics started the same way, right?
That is true. I mean, if you did not get a chance to see it, he made a 3-0 comeback against Basics in Winners Final. Or, I'm sorry, Winners Round 1. This is Winners Finals.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Gets under, but not a punish. That actually has a decent amount of coverage, especially if you dash in. That should have been a lot of damage.
Oh, he went for the unblockable. Oh, nice.
I respect it.
That was an incredible... Okay, so... That, if you fully charge her, I don't know what to call it, but that like pop gun is what it's called,
yeah.
pop. And if you fully charge it, it's unblockable and moves really slow. So it was really interesting to see it actually fully charged in a tournament match, but it was also really interesting to see how well Dab reacted to it with the water shield.
Yeah, speaking of which, this is exactly what I was talking about. Now Krusty with the corner advantage and the mix-ups.
Why is he not breaking?
I don't know why he waited so long to clash. Both players spending 2. Okay, he actually ended up getting... No,
that's it.
That's done. And just like that, literally, you were explaining something that was irrelevant probably, and then Krusty was able to come back. Actually, we were talking about the pop-up, which was really cool, but in that sliver of time, Krusty snuck in a comeback, put Dab in the corner with Aquaman, and dominated him to the point where he had no options after the clash.
Yeah, it was so weird that he waited so long to clash right there.
That I also don't understand, yeah.
Now,
I don't know.
I also have to point out here, the potential is very much there. So we heard earlier in the broadcast that Krusty hates Aquaman, just hates Aquaman. The potential is there for him to only fight Aquaman players because the last remaining player aside from this match
is also someone that plays Aquaman as well as Dr. Fate, which is one Cowboy.
That's true, but I don't know which one he'll be more comfortable with as he's used both in this tournament already. Still, I think Krusty wants to know whether he's going to have to potentially fight him in Losers Finals or in Grand Finals, and he definitely wants that Grand Finals so he can get all those games to adapt.
And one thing that really tells me that Krusty has studied the matchup is every time he gets a combo and he knows Water Shield is active for Aquaman, what he does is he ends Tantrum Stance and the cancel, which rolls her back, because if she does do Cartwheel, it's actually punishable.
Right, and especially against Aquaman, that punish is going to be huge.
Yeah, and he's only failed to do it once, which means that, you know, I believe Theo recently just said this, if no matter how strong the top tiers are, diligence and practicing and knowing what you can do is going to be stronger than the matchup, regardless of how strong the character is.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing that right now.
He just said it on Twitter.
Wow.
Like, not too long ago. Like today.
During the broadcast?
No.
You're checking Twitter when you should be watching these matches.
That's not what I'm saying.
That is confirmed. It's going on the record. But Krusty here with another lead. Oh, that's going to catch. He could have got the full conversion. There was no trade, and he's going to get another one.
Yep, here we go now into the corner. Krusty is doing so well. And look at that, using the pop gun to get advantage and dash in. This is so fantastic.
Oh, but this is a tough situation. He's got to get out of the corner. We've seen how scary Aquaman can be in the corner, and good usage of the interactable.
And that is it. Krusty now 2-0 up against Dab, someone who has not lost technically in his region. He didn't place last week, but that's because he didn't play, not because he lost.
Right, similar to actually what Josh was talking about earlier. He was celebrating Father's Day.
Yeah.
One of his tag is Daddy Dab, because he's he's a father. And so celebrating Father's Day, missed a week. But this could be one of the first times we see him go down unless he counterpicks with a strong matchup. And this, while this is a strong matchup,
I don't think Harley does too bad in this matchup,
right,
honestly.
That is exactly what I was going to say. Harley being one of the zoners that can control aerial space more than maybe almost any other zoner in the entire game. I took a think about that for a minute. But the fact that she's got the cupcakes, the meter burn cupcakes, upward shot, air shot, the fact that the hyenas jump.
Yeah, they cover a lot of the aerial space.
Yeah, there is a lot that she can do. Now, whether that'll work in practice or not is up to question.
And that's already a bar wasted for Dab, and that may happen quite a bit in this. Oh, what a whiff punish.
Ooh, out of the air, no conversion, but still very nice. And that's exactly like I was saying. The meter burn cupcakes are just going to be a tool that is absolutely necessary in this match.
I like the roll out. That was very smart.
Wow, got underneath him.
That's an interesting little interaction there. Yeah, it's really hard to jump those hyenas.
Oh, nice conversion. And we did talk about this a little bit yesterday, actually, on the IPS Latin American North broadcast, but everybody talks about how high damage Black Adam has meterless, but Harley actually has really good meterless damage. She can potentially get up to 400 damage meterless.
She's a really good character, and there's a lot of characters that I feel like go under the radar meterless as well that have good damage, just because, you know, Adam just does so much more meterless.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, his meterless damage is crazy.
Double back 3 trying to prevent any sort of clash. Nice punish. And he's gonna get the transition. This is gonna be healthy and clashable damage, and
oh, he tried to catch him with another. That might have been able to finish it out, but instead getting caught by a dive kick.
And I agree with this clash.
Did you know that Harley's forward 3, you can choose how far it goes, either close or far, just like Poison Ivy?
I actually didn't know that. Oh, air to air, and he let him clash. This is huge. Now there's 25% potentially for Dab. He's gonna spend one, get at least 15%.
But now both of these players potentially within one combo of losing, and this is match point for Krusty if he wants to make it into winner's side of Grand Finals.
And how huge it would be for him.
Oh, that's a huge drop.
Grab, no. There's still in this one bar for Dab. He's gonna roll through. Wait, he's not dead.
What? The last?
Oh no!
The last hit of Meter Burn Lightning tracked all the way behind Black Adam. That is ridiculous. He was all the way behind. Now, that's what Lightning does, right? It takes the what is it? The closest possible path, or the path of least resistance, and that path just happens to be behind Black Adam. Oh,
can you imagine if his arm like went sideways and just threw it back? That was a crazy interaction and a crazy match between these two. I don't think we're gonna see Krusty switch to anybody else. He's gonna stick it out with Harleen. And he was so close to putting Dab in losers and securing himself a top 2 spot, guaranteeing at least 2nd place for him.
If he had not been caught by the last hit of that Meter Burn Lightning, that was 100% a punish. Down 1 into
literally anything.
Yeah, pretty much anything right there. But luckily, Black Adam is Black Adam. He's definitely thanking all 6 gods that give him his power right now.
Early use of meter there from Krusty to try to get something going with meter burn roll, but nothing is his reward. Oh, he actually would have probably jumped into that pop gun, but dive kick saves the day and also does 533 damage for Krusty. Now, this is interesting also because of the fact that we get to see what kind of adaptation Krusty has.
That is true. I mean, we saw one set where he made a huge adaptation, winning 3 in a row, but now
that
he's
looks
actually
to be honestly true punishing it.
Punishing
4-1-2 seems to be truly punishing tantrum roll. Just cancel.
Gotcha. Yeah, it most likely
it's like the elbow is.
You can punish every option that she has off of tantrum stance. It's just you have to make the correct read sometimes. And that was a huge damage combo in that corner using the Meter Burn Play Doctor to finish off Dab for his first
all in a
bar.
raw Play Doctor neutral. Are you kidding me? And again, Dab finds himself behind in life.
And not only that,
and in meter as well.
He's going to have to get in on full screen, and very nice. Use the cupcakes to actually get in rather than set up more zoning. I'm not sure if that's the best choice.
Nice tag. Krusty is so ready. And again, getting out of a combo, down one.
He went underneath it, and down one punished it. Didn't get the conversion. This should be huge. No trait. Oh, wow. No trait usage by Dab. And again, we find ourselves at almost the exact same life totals as the last game, but now both of these players have Clash.
And there is a severe lack of hyenas, though, coming out of Krusty, and that may come back to bite him. He had, for the longest time, the opportunity to summon at least one of those hyenas that he's just sat on it.
Well, hopefully he uses the advantage from winning this Clash to set something up.
Oh,
he tried, but it wasn't enough to avoid the black magic. Oh, that's going to be good.
Good chip. There's another one. Getting hit by the overhead. Oh, he let it rip.
He did one more hit.
Oh, and what a read!
Pulling him
Krusty
out of the air with the anti-air gunshot. That means that Krusty with Harley Quinn is going to be moving on to the winner's side of Grand Finals. In a bracket full of characters considered so good, like Aquaman and Black Adam, we are seeing a Harley Quinn.
What a damn good set that was. Man, I am a fan of Krusty. Which is weird, because normally when we would see Dab lose, I'd be furious. But I am so impressed with Krusty right now.
Oh, me too.
That Krusty is so hot right now.
Whoa, okay. Okay, buddy, calm down. Yeah, this has been really incredible. I mean, we have seen a lot of matches on Hometown Heroes so far, and a lot of them have really gone to the considered top tiers. Now, I am just so excited to see an exciting Harley Quinn player, too, make it that far.